Hello everyone, welcome to this video on AWS Cloud Trial. If you have been working on AWS or planning to, this service is must know. Think of it like your account's personal detective, tracking, auditing, and keeping an eye on everything happening behind the scenes. Let me explain everything step by step. Let's get started. Alright, so what's AWS Cloud Trial? In simple words, it's a service that tracks all activities in your AWS account. Things like who accessed what and when. It's designed to help with governance, compliance, and audits. You get a full event history that shows what's been happening in your account. Why use it? Well, it's super helpful for monitoring API activity, troubleshooting any operational issues, and most importantly, keeping your AWS environment secure. It's like having CCTV for your AWS account, ensuring everything is in check. Now, let's move to the key features of CloudTrail. First, it logs all your API calls and activities across AWS services. You also get 90 days of event history. So if you want to check something that happened a month ago, no problem. Want deeper control? You can create custom trails to store logs in an S3 bucket for longer retention. Another great feature is insight analysis, which can help detect unusual activities patterns, very useful for spotting issues before they become major problems. And of course, it integrates seamlessly with AWS services like CloudWatch for alerts and monitoring. So, how does it all come together? Let me break it down. Step 1. CloudTrail automatically logs API activity from your AWS account. Step 2. These logs are saved in an S3 bucket you configure. Step 3. If you want real-time monitoring, you can integrate it with CloudWatch. And finally, for analysis, you can use tools like Athena or even external systems like SIEM to dig into the data. So, whether you are keeping things simple or going advanced, CloudTrail's got you covered. Why should you care about CloudTrail? Well, there are some serious benefits. Enhanced security is a big one. You can monitor unauthorized access and act fast. Compliance is another. It helps you meet all those regularity requirements that companies need these days. Troubleshooting is easier too, whether it's figuring out why something failed or tracking back a security breach. And lastly, visibility. Having insights into what's going on across your AWS environment helps you stay on top of everything. Let's take a closer look at where CloudTrail is useful. For security monitoring, it's great for spotting unauthorized activities like someone accessing resources they shouldn't. Auditors love it because it tracks all changes, making compliance a breeze. If something goes wrong, like a breach or an error, CloudTrail is your go-to for forensics. And for DevOps teams, it's a fantastic tool to monitor development and deployment activities. In short, whether you are in security, auditing, or operations, CloudTrail has something for you. Now, let's quickly go over the pricing. The good news, the free tier gives you a management event trial for one region and 90 days of event history. But if you need additional trials or want to track data events, there is a cost involved. Pricing depends on the number of events and regions you use. It's always a good idea to plan your trials based on what you really need so you can keep the cost manageable. Now, let's move on to the hands on. First, we need to create a new trial. So, I'm opening the cloud trial, create a trial, and now I'm going to give a name. Now that the trial is set up, you will need to wait for the first log file to appear in the S3 bucket. So First, opening the S3 service, you can see here S3 bucket has been created successfully. AWS Cloud Trail logs. I'm opening this AWS logs. Okay. This usually takes around 5 minutes, so wait for it. Now you can see here the log file has been created in the S3 bucket. Now you can see here, you will see information like the trial name and the bucket where the logs are stored and the event source. See, I created a trial and created bucket policy and start logging. Click on launch instances. Now EC2 instance has been created. Now let's head back to the cloud trial. In the event history section. Now we can also see that run instance is EC2 instance has been running, so that event has been recorded here. And that's it. In just a few simple steps, you have set up AWS Cloud Trial, created activity with an EC2 instance, and viewed the recorded events. CloudTrail also has many advanced features like delivering logs to CloudWatch, enabling data event insights, and integrating with other AWS services. Thank you.